is a good thing to make money. Money in itself, right? In today's video, I would be doubling on money, looking at money making and then money management, right? Now I have a favorite quote, and the quote is that the problem of financial advancement, of you advancing in your finance, is not about money making, it's about money management. Before I continue, I'm financial advisor Shorkan, and I journey with individuals, career professionals, and businesses towards financial advancement. The problem of financial advancement is not about money making, it's about money management. And what that means, the extent of the money you have, or the load, or the amount of the money you have, is not the determining factor of how advancing in finance you will be. So your financial advancement is not based on the how much, but it's based on something that I will share with you in this video, and I really want you to be attentive to. So first of all, you need to understand something. The aspect of advancing financially is in respect to handling money. No, it's not in respect to holding money. It's not in respect to having money. Do you know what I said? I said it's in respect to handling money. And when you handle something, it means that you use it. It means that you engage it. So the money that you have, how well do you engage it? That's the thing. So I said I will share one thing first of all. So first of all, understand that money is not a master. Money, when you have money in your hands, the way you should see money. So I'm trying to help you to have the right mindset in dealing with what we call money. Money is not a master. What I mean is that money should not be something that you see as, oh, when you have it, it gives you this ability to do whatever you want, right? Oh, when I have money, that's when I have the ability to do things. No. So begin to see money as, when I have money, right, I engage money to do what is needed for me to do. So money does not determine you, you determine money. That's the first thing. And that's why when you begin to gain value in respect to, I want to learn this thing, I want to do better at my skill in this thing, you should understand that you are not submitting to money as like, oh, so all I need is the money. No, it means you're submitting to money, right? When you're providing value or anything, what you need, what you are aiming for, is a transformation that people get. Is that your value begins to bring about fruitfulness to other people, right? So that's one aspect that you need to deal with, right? And you really need to take this personal. Now I'm going into the second aspect. I've cleared it. Money is not a master to you, right? Money is for you to use. Money is for you to engage. So the second thing is knowing that the money you have, right? The money you have is your money. Any money that you have, any money that comes to me, you provide a service, provide product or anything that you get money, that money should be termed as your money, my money, right? So if you have your money, you need to understand your money. What do I mean by understanding your money? Understand the inflow and the outflow of your money. And I shared something with someone that should be years ago, and I said that every money that you are spending, every money that, no, I think that should be about over a year ago, not up to 2 years. So any money that you are spending, everywhere you are expending those money on, sit down, look at everything, and pin it down, write it down. Right? Now, your money, guess where it is coming from. Ask where it is coming from. And it asks where it goes. So, okay, where's the money coming from? We talk about money coming in, we say revenue, we say income. So it means maybe money that you get paid for a job, for working with someone, maybe money as a gift, maybe money that somebody gives you, maybe, oh, you have maybe parents, a brother or sister that sends you, money, it comes in and all of that. That's where money comes in from. So basically your career, your business, money coming from there, that's where money comes in from, and maybe other things. That's why I said you must take money as your money, right? Because what I'm teaching you right now is for you to be able to understand that when you see money that is with you, or when you expect money, you should see it as your money. If I'm telling you all these things based on what I do, and say, oh, I get money from this, I get where I get money from, it won't really help you. I want you right now, as you're watching me, to begin to think about where you get money from. The inflow of money to you. The inflow of money to you. Then the outflow, where do you spend money on? Honestly, critically, this is one of the basic foundation of financial advancement. You need to understand your outflow, where your money is going to. What do you spend money on? You can, now let me first give you this. You can calculate where your money goes. I spend money on a lot of things, sometimes I buy this, I buy that, you can categorize all of those things. I'm telling you. So if you actually maybe spend money on utilities in the house, your NEPA bill, your talk about that's your electricity bill, actually that's NEPA, your water bill, maybe your data, all of those, right? You can actually term that with a word. So you know that, okay, everything first falls under this, right? Then you look at, okay, my transport, so I can make it very, so the transport I use, I actually stipulated over the transport. Then you can begin to look at, okay, so feeding, food, then you look about this, you can actually make food, part of those water bill, so on and all. So begin to categorize them, right? So the first thing you have to do in doing that is to think about it. Think about how you spend money over time, recently, and you can begin to write everything down one by one. You may not group them yet, but write everything down, and then begin to group it. I can group this ones together, I can group this one, I can group this ones together. This is what I spend money on. That's your outflow. And now, the reason why you need to understand this inflow and outflow of money is so that you will be able to lead money. What am I saying? You need to be a leader of money. And to lead anybody, you need to understand them. Now, to lead people, you do not necessarily need to be intelligent than them. I don't believe to lead people, you need to be more intelligent than the people. But do you know what you need to have? You need to be able to understand the people. And understand the people think, is that you can highly predict what these people will do if this happens. You can highly predict, if you do this thing about these people, what will happen, how they will react, their attitude. Even without you actually taking action, you can predict these people. So leading money is about predicting money, right? You need to be able to predict money, and as I said, you don't need to be intelligent than money. That's what I was saying. You only need to understand money. And when I say understanding money, it means understanding your money, the inflow and the outflow. Now, the third thing I'll share to you. Now, but before I go into the third thing, it is very important that, how should I put it? People take the simple things for, can it really work? But when I share this thing with that person, that's same thing that I share with the person in being able to calculate. The person was like, the way the person was sounding is like, this is simple, because the person is having an issue with managing money. So it felt like I was expecting this person as a financial advisor to tell me to, maybe put money in this place, put money like this, maybe save up your money like this and do this. They may have an expectation in their mind. But the thing I gave them, which I believe is simple, but yet powerful, is understanding where your money comes in from and where your money goes. If you don't understand your money like this, then you will not be able to lead this money, because leading money is towards financial advancement. You need to advance, and an advancement is about one thing. It's consistency. It's not about having today and not having tomorrow, trying to settle bills that you've not prepared for or that you don't have money for. Oh, so when you have bills, that's when you look for money. No, before the bills come, you have settled how this bill will be settled already. That's financial advancement. That's part of financial advancement. That's not wholly financial advancement, right? That's not wholly financial advancement. So people take the simple thing. Please, I want you, and I'm advising you to take this simple thing so highly. Let's get to the third thing. The way you look at money, you engage money to fulfill needs, one, and to be able to give to people to solve their needs. Now, the aspect of fulfilling my needs with money is still understandable. But Shorkan, what do you mean by for giving people my money? What do you mean by that? Right? Because you need to understand something. When you want to be better at a thing, you train yourself to be better at it. It doesn't just start today. Just say, I want to be good in this thing. Then for 1 week, you believe you train yourself, something that you're not used to, and then you are good at it. Right? You need to exercise yourself. So in fulfilling your needs, you need to engage money. So it means that for you to be a person who masters money is not about seeing money as nothing. No. Mastering money is ensuring that you are able to fulfill things with money. So number one thing, fulfill your own needs with money. And fulfilling your own needs means that your needs should be in priority. Actually, prioritize your needs. It's not everything that you think you need that you need. Some things are wants. And you know what it wants? Wants is a desire. So I may want something while I don't need it. Right? I can say, oh, I just like the color of this thing, and wants most times comes from external factors. I see this person has it. I see this person's body. I saw my brother has it. So I want it. Not necessarily because I need it. Because whatever it is that you need will be something that would add to your purpose and your progress in life. But whatsoever you really want does not necessarily add to your purpose unless you can be able to decide and say, okay, this want is a need. So until your wants become a need, it is not necessary. It's not necessary, right? That's why there are many things that you can buy with money that you should not necessarily buy just because you have the money to buy it. You may have times 100 of money to buy, but it doesn't mean that you should buy it. Why? Because some things are wants, they are not needs. It's not needed. You know, that's another topic. But you really need to know that, right? So, this second aspect of giving to other people, giving to other people. Why should I give to other people? What's the aspect of giving to other people? Giving to other people talks about how you are able to translate your money, right, to fulfilling the scope within yourself. The scope within yourself are your needs, right? The things that you need. You now need to begin to widen the scope around yourself to ensure that your money fulfill others' needs. And the moment you begin to do this, now something happens. Money begins to know that you are leading it. You can't lead money with a mindset of yourself alone, right? You cannot lead money like that. Like, oh, all I get is for me. The money I get is for me. It means you are not leading money. So I want you to see money as more like something that understands, that can understand you, and you need to understand it better. The moment you begin to release money to other people and give money to other people to fulfill their needs, to help others, to give to others. Now, I'm not talking about maybe they have a service they want to. I'm not talking about buying from other people. We are going there, right? I'm not talking about buying from other people. I'm saying looking at other people and being able to say, oh, you have a need, or I sense that you have this need, take this money. Now, the moment you begin to do that, because that's not a one-time thing, the moment you begin to do that, it means that you can look at your money, the money you understand, and say, okay, I want to make this money to work beyond here, to work beyond my home, to work beyond myself. I want this money to also work for others. And you know what that in itself means? It means that you can now send money an errand afar off. And you will not bother and say, oh, where is that money going? Hope it has fulfilled. Hope it has been able to buy the food. Hope I'll be able to pay the. You can send money afar off, and you're not afraid, and you're not thinking, a lot. And hey, that money, how did it not go? How did I not spend it? It means you can release your money and not be fidgeting. That's how it is. That's how it is. You are becoming a master of money. You are becoming a master of money. But so what you do is that you train. Now that's the third thing. You train yourself. You train with money. We exercise with money by fulfilling your needs with decision. With decision. So do not just go for it because it's a want. Need to win. Food, to get food is a decision. Even if you've not decided in your mind that is a decision, you will not be able to say food is a want. Because you know the benefits of food. Right? You know what it does to you. You know the benefit of clothes, you know the benefit of shelter. And to a very good extent, for you to now decide what kind of food I eat, what kind of shelter I have, what kind of clothes I wear. That's where you need to now set priorities. And the second thing I said when you are training yourself with money is to understand that you have to send money on an errand afar off. You're sending money on an errand within your scope. Now begin to send money on an errand afar off. It shows your strong leadership about with money. It shows your strong leadership with money. This is how you will. So that's training with money, right? Now, I really want you to understand this thing, right? When I started, I did this thing over and over again. Now we are going to the fourth thing here. So to be able to ensure that you manage money, you must be a person who buys with decision and happiness. What do I mean? Many times you approach people, or you approach vendors, you approach people that you want to buy anything from, and you feel like when you buy some things, you feel, I bought this thing, maybe I should not have bought it this price, or do I even need to buy two of these things? I mean, I possibly bought one. You feel so like into yourself whenever you buy it, and it happens continuously. You always want to feel sad, or want to feel like you are not doing better in buying anything that you bought, right? And it is a problem, because if you want to really be able to manage money, you must have the mindset of buying with a good attitude, getting value from people and being able to give them value. You must be able to give others money to get something from them based on your own decision, first of all, and also with happiness. If you do not make a decision to buy a thing, you will not buy it with joy. And in fact, some people, when they decide to buy a thing, they always feel like, that money has gone, that money has left, they don't have the money anymore, they've not bought this thing. You know how it feels when you buy something that you yourself need, that you still feel like, maybe I bought a lot, and you do that every time. But it is a problem. It shows that money is mastering you. You are not mastering money. If you do not get it right in being able to handle money in itself, then you will not be able to manage money. How will you manage what you don't understand? How will you manage what you are not able to lead? What is leading you? Why are you like, money should not leave me? No. Money should work for you, so it has to leave you. You have to engage money. So buy with a good attitude. When you want to buy anything, even with the person you are buying from, give a good attitude. Pay the person on time. Do not hoard the person's money. You bought this thing from this person, say, okay, I will pay when I maybe get home, or when I pay immediately. Be happy to pay. Be happy to give people this money to receive value from people. When you receive value from people, pay them happily. Build this mindset. If you decide that, oh, I want to get food from a restaurant, or I want to get fast food, do it with a decision. And when you do it, be happy. When you get there, greet everybody. Don't be like, I want to buy food. I want to buy my money. I want to buy food outside right now. This food will cost this. And as you are even entering the restaurant, you're already thinking, your face is bothered. Why? Leave there. Don't buy it. Even though you are not yet to make a decision not to buy it, don't buy it. And even the thing that you need, the food, the thing that that necessarily you would buy, do it with a good attitude and with joy. When you get there, smile with the people that you want to buy from. Oh, good morning. When they good morning, how are you? Okay, I want to get this. Okay, how much do you sell it? Oh, is this? You can bargain. Being joyful does not mean you don't bargain. You can bargain to say, oh, I like this. The price is okay for me, or it's not okay for me. I leave. Make your decision. But the moment you know that I will get this thing, do it with, be happy about it. Be glad about it. Right? Okay, so this. Be happy to pay. Now, it doesn't mean you have so much to pay. Remember what I said. The problem of you advancing financially is not about money making. It's not about how much you have right now. It's about how much you are able to manage the one you have. And when you are able to handle, what do I call it? Your money. Not money. Don't call it my money. Money. Say my money. My money. So if it's your money, you understand it. Understand the money. Right? So all this, the first one, I think the second to the last one, which is the fourth one, is the last one, is something that I really want you to take with so much passion and begin to engage this thing. Money is not a master. You lead with money. You understand what it means? You understand the inflow and the outflow of money. Right? And the third thing is you trade with money. Decide what you want to get with money. Place priorities. It is a need. This thing must be a need, not just a want. You must train yourself like that. And then the second aspect of that, leading with of training yourself with money, is understanding that your money needs to go afar off. You need to be sending your money afar off. You should not stay here. You should not just gather here. You should not just be fulfilling things around you alone. You know what? You are training yourself with money. You are training yourself with money, right? And it starts from here. It's happening from here to the outside. And you're doing personal. No one is watching you by then. This will ensure that money comes to you increasingly. And then the fourth thing is to buy with a good attitude from people. Buy with a good attitude. If you buy with a decision, even if it means that you'll be smiling when you buy, but ensure that your heart begin to work on your heart. Your heart is not bothered. Buy something and, okay, if it is not so good for what I want, okay, but I think it can still serve a purpose. It's okay. Just don't ponder on as you woke up the next day. You're not thinking of, and I bought that thing yesterday. I want to buy it, and then you bought the next thing. Then it happens consistently to people. You need to take that thing away. Buy with a good attitude. Pay people with joy. Be happy to pay people. And this is how you manage money. This is not a conventional teaching, but I know it has helped you. This is what you need. Tailoring your mindset to financial. It starts from here to the outside. From the inside, from you personally, can express outward, and money comes to you in increasing measure when you understand money, when you lead money, when you train with money, and when you begin to give money as an exchange for value with a good attitude. I see you on this. Stick with me, and I journey with you towards financial advancement.